how you use your creativity in terms of like not just writing songs, creating songs, but also writing books. You know, because yeah, even the memoir that you have written before, that's so interesting. And thank you for sharing that because us fans here are all so excited, right? Yeah. And speaking of fans, you know, David, days ago, we've actually asked our fans on social media to, you know, give questions that they want to ask you for a very long time. So we have the list of the questions that we have gotten from your fans. They will surely feel kilig for this because you'll be able to answer the questions. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm excited to see what they ask.
Okay. So
hopefully nothing too scandalous.
Well, no, but let me start with the first question. So your fan, March Choi. Well, is March Choi here? Hi. She is here. She actually asked, "Hi David, my mother and I have been fans of yours since your American Idol days. So glad to see you come back here and just want to know if you have any unreleased from the Vault songs from years ago which you'd like to share with us someday. If there are any, what is it about?"
Oh my goodness. What's unvaulted? I know a couple of them got leaked. So I was like, some of them were pretty cool. There was one that was really beautiful that I wanted on my first album so bad. And I worked with, who was it? Was it Stargate? No, it was a couple of Scandinavian songwriters. They did like, I think they did Irreplaceable with Beyonce. And there was a song and I loved it so much, but my label thought it wasn't like hip enough. But it was a song that was like, what was it, like, take me to the place where the air is alive, where no one argues and no one fights, and tired hearts go to sleep at night, take me where love hides, and I just thought it was so sweet. I am late, there's so much space in the room for hate. Happiness lingers around the gate. Take me where love hides.
I love it!
I don't know if I'm even allowed to do that, but I mean, is that illegal? I don't know. But it was so long, and I loved the song so much. But I tried. I was like, can I release it somehow? I don't know. I talked to kind of maybe someday, yeah. I mean, if anything, I hope that like some of the new music. That's what I'm most excited is to. It's like I've never been very flirty with my music, and now, yeah, and so now I'm like gotten a little more flirty. I'm very flirty with my music, and so I'm very excited for some of that, some of the like sweet but savory feel to the music.
We're looking forward to hearing it as well. Thank you for answering the question. I think Marge is so happy right now. And we have our next question. So, from Fleur Diano Reyes. Is she here? Hi! She says, "Mahal kita, David." So she has this question. If Time of My Life is David Cook's winning song, what was supposed to be yours? And the answer to this question has been a mystery to me all these years, and I'm dying to know.
So it was the winning song for both of us. So they had me record Time of My Life as well.
Ooh,
Yeah. So I feel like it's better suited for David Cook, and so how I see it is like, okay, David Cook had Time of My Life, and I had Crush. So that's how I look at it. But I did go into the studio that final week and recorded it. I remember on our way out, leaving the recording studio, we saw Reese Witherspoon. She was driving, and she cut us off driving. And when she didn't realize she cut us off until she looked like, oh. No, that's what I remember about that day recording Time of My Life. Yeah.
So you also have Time of My Life as your winning song.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, your fan, CJ Carpenter. Are you here, CJ? I think he isn't here, but he wants to know what is your advice to our Filipino fans who are afraid of coming out of their true self?
Ooh, I mean, I had a song because that's my journey as well. I was like, oh, this is kind of scary, and so I wrote a song you might hear in a bit, learning to say like, you know, I'm not going to be afraid anymore. I won't be afraid to love who I want to love, and you know, I tried to push those feelings down for a long time, and when they finally came out, I was like, oh, this is what everyone was talking about. Like when people come up to me and they'd be like, oh, your song crushed. Like I played it for my now girlfriend or my now boyfriend. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like I couldn't relate because I was like, I don't know what that feeling is like. And I just thought, oh, I guess everyone experiences love differently, but I don't have that feeling. But when I came out and was able to just have experience those feelings, I'm like, oh, now crush makes sense. Like I didn't know that's what it could really feel like. And so I would say it can be scary, but there's such a big community. If you don't feel like you have the support around you, there's such a community and support online. There are even websites. I know like one of them is Trevor Project that you can just go to for free and like start chatting with them online and say like, I don't know who to talk to. I don't know how to feel about myself, and they'll help you. They'll help talk you. There are organizations, nonprofit organizations that can help you to feel more comfortable with yourself and learn how to have the courage of how to start that conversation with your parents or your friends, people that you're not sure if how they'll feel about it. It can be scary because when I talk to my mom and I let her know, hey mom, just so you know, I'm gonna start dating guys. And she said, honey, I love you, but I love God more, and I can't accept this about you. And I testify to you that God's plan for you is to marry a woman and to have kids. And I was like, Mom, I totally get where you're coming from, because up until a week ago, I felt the same way, I believed the same thing. But I don't need you to accept my choices right now, but I just want you to respect that I'm doing the best thing for me right now. And she said, okay. And a year later, she was able to fully support me, but it took her some time, and I had to have some difficult conversations with her. And you know, you have to respect that it's a new thing for them. Like they may not understand, and you're kind of there to guide them and have those hard conversations with them. And if they're not ready to talk to you, you know what? You can also find family within the community, and through your other friends. You might have a friend, like if you feel like, you know what, I feel like I should talk to this friend, and because I feel like safe with them, like have the courage to talk to them, because they most likely will. And just being able to get it out is so rewarding to be like, oh, I don't have to keep this inside anymore. But yeah.
Yeah, thanks for that inspiring story and for that tips as well. You know what? It's so scary at first. It might feel very scary at first, but in the near future, like moving forward, eventually that will feel so freeing. Right?
Yeah, it is.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, we still have like 2 more questions.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have here from D. Miranda. One of your fans wants to know, what is your comfort song, especially if you're having a bad day?
My comfort song?
Yes.
What is my comfort song? I guess if I'm having a bad day, it depends, because sometimes you want to hear a sad song, and because you want to feel understood. And so there's this song by it's called Disappointed by Mindy Smith. It's not a very well-known song. But I was living in Nashville, Tennessee for a while, and one of the houses I went into, they're like all these music row houses that are publishers. They find songwriters and find songs and give them. And one of them played that song for me, and they said, Pink loves this song. And she's one of our writers, and they played that song Disappointed for me, and I loved it.
Disappointed, the title?
Yeah, by Mindy Smith. But that's when I want to feel sad. I want to feel like understood feeling sad. But when I'm happy, I actually really love, it's actually like my happy and sad song. Like if I'm feeling sad but want to feel like, you know what, I can get through this. I like to listen to Zed featuring Ariana Grande, Break Free.
Break free.
This is hard when I say I don't want to.
I love that song.
And they play it at the EDM festivals too, and I'm so happy every time that comes on. I'm like, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
And that's so energizing at the
It
same
is.
time, right?
Yeah.
Like for partying and stuff. I love it. Thank you. And last and final question for you from our fans. So what are some of the places or experiences in the Philippines that you're excited to revisit or explore again?
To revisit. So can I name one more song that I love too? There's a song called Rush by Iris Star that is so good. So y'all should check that out. Anyway, so places I want to revisit in the Philippines that I want to visit or revisit. I haven't been to, okay, I went to one beach for a little bit just to film when we were filming the miniserie Nandito Ako. And, but I didn't get to like have a beach day. We just filmed and then we left. And so I would love to visit any beaches in the Philippines. I need to go to Batangas or to
Palawan?
Palawan.
Boracay?
Boracay, yeah.
You have lots on your checklist.
I know, I have a lot that I need to get to.
But you're still looking forward to visiting any beaches here in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Philippines is really known for like having beautiful beaches with the white sand and whatnot. So I'm also so excited to see you visit those places soon. I hope that you have time sooner or later. And I'm gonna look back on your Instagram.
So that's another unreleased song I wrote that I know. I had a song called Sooner or Later,
Ooh.
and I never released it. You just reminded me. I don't know. It just didn't. There were too many songs that I wanted to pick from, so
I see. Oh, thank you so much. But everybody, can we give David a big round of applause for answering?